Whoa! Hey guys, what's up? It's ours, and let me just turn down this volume. Jeez, okay, we are back. I just need to dance to those beats because that was amazing. You hear that? God damn! The afternoon was a big game. The sun was harsh and the air was heavy. The humidity was almost unbearable. Going outside felt like walking into an indoor swimming pool. It was finally halftime at the soccer match. The score was even, 3-3, but Asagao's biggest rival, the Mori Fates, were being extremely aggressive. One player in particular already got a yellow card and was consistently getting into minor scrapes. So far, no one was hurt, but there were plenty of moments where Asagao might have been able to score had they not been avoiding his risky lunges. Bullshit. I call that BS. It wasn't looking good. PG was in great form, but stress had taken its toll. His hair was mad with sweat and beads of it rolled down his face. He waved his arms around vigorously, talking to Jeff, who was being just as enthusiastic back. It doesn't look like it's going very well. Don't worry, we just gotta believe in the team. Ooh, yo, Nintendo 101. Nice.
Well,
Anime, if you say so. I didn't feel good about this, not at all. PUG and the rest of his team jogged back onto the field. He got into position this time as the center forward, directly opposing the rogue player from Morai. I have a bad feeling about this. You can't say that. The whistle blew as my turn to me. If you're gonna keep acting like that, you'll drag the team down. Come on, why can't you? PUBG! Ugh. PUBG was on the ground holding his leg and raving in pain. The rogue player stood above him, a smirk on his face. What happened? The Asagao students in the stand lost their minds. Foul words flew around us. If anything, it seemed a riot was imminent. The referee ran out into the field and spoke to PUBG. He shook his head and tried to stand on his leg, only to instantly collapse again. I don't understand what happened. That player basically trapped PUBG's ankle between his feet and twisted it on purpose.
I can't believe this.
Looks like some kind of judo move. That was no judo. Finally, a stretcher arrived from the main building along with Mr. McPasta. PUBG was gently placed on a stretcher and rolled off the field. My heart sunk as I watched him roll past me, his face contorted with pain. How are we going to win without PUBG? He's our best player. Jeff can't handle the rest of by himself.
No!
I can't stay here. I'm going to go check on PUBG. You can't go to the nurse's office. They won't even let you in. I patted him and Maya on the shoulders and stood. I'll make them let me in. I couldn't explain why seeing PUBG in pain left me feeling so uneasy, but I felt like I was going to be in constant stress until I saw him. What if he was hurt worse? What if his leg was broken? I scurried to the nurse's office. I tried to keep the worst possibility from my mind, but I kept whispering though like a ghost. PUBG wouldn't be able to play anymore. There was no way. I opened the door to the nurse's office by myself. It was still quiet and far cry from the chaos of the soccer field. The sun was pouring through the open window, curtains fluttering slightly in the breeze. I glanced around for Mr. McPasta, but he was nowhere to be found. PUBG's legs, long lumps underneath a bed with his feet sticking up in the air like flags. It didn't seem like anyone else was sick. Slipped through the curtains that were hung around him for privacy and pulled the stool up next to his bed. He lay still, eyes closed. Was he sleeping? He could have fallen fast asleep so fast. Then it hit me. He hadn't been sleeping before this. Of course he fell asleep. In the distance, I heard cheers. I stood and peeked over the window, seeing the Asagao students in a frenzy and the players cheering. Somehow, we still managed to win. LMAO! I sat back down and brushed PUBG's hair out of his face. Mr. McPasta obviously helped him clean up a bit, and his face was no longer covered with the dirt and sweat of the game. I glanced at his legs, snug under the sheets. I couldn't tell what was worse. Should I take a peek? No. PUBG shifted and I glanced at him. He blinked a few times and looked at me.
Hana.
I don't know, what are you doing here? The game! Did we win the game? What happened? I glanced towards the open window. We won? He scanned my face and frowned. What's wrong? Tears filled my eyes. I was so worried about you, you big idiot. I leaned over and hugged him. Whoa. Arms encircled, arms that were surprisingly strong. If you don't mind. Sorry. I flung PUBG away from me. Where did you come from? Actually, better question, and that better answer is I'm sorry. Been here the whole time.
What?
What? PUBG, I'm sorry to say that you won't be playing anymore this season. PUBG's eyes fell. He didn't say anything. The injury itself isn't so incredibly bad, but it will take a few weeks to heal. At this point, the stress of practicing and playing would prevent it from healing properly. If you try to push this, improper healing will create scar and tissue forever, or limit the strength and flexibility of your leg. Please do not try to play. Even walking around campus will be more than enough stress. This campus is so poopin' huge. Poopin'? I'm sorry, PBG. I put a hand on his arm and he didn't react. Hey, it's okay. The team won the game, right? They're in line to do pretty well this season. You're the captain, so you've done great. Chill, fam. Shut up. You broke his leg, okay? Chill out. A gentle hand rested itself on my shoulder, and I looked up at
Miss Mizuno.
I think it would be best if you let him rest a bit. Yes, sir. I stood and, with one last pat on PBG's shoulder, left. Just as I got to the door, I remembered something. PBG? Dot. He was crying. I turned back around and left the room, pretending I saw nothing. I don't know I couldn't believe this happened to him. This was his worst nightmare. Wasn't there some way I could help him? But as I head back to the room, a small, self-satisfied thought popped into my head. I told him so. What? I'll take this slide and you can mime the movements while I'm... PBG, are you listening? Yeah, sorry, what was that? It was the day after PBG's injury. His knee was wrapped in a brace and his ankle was stiffly bandaged to keep it from moving too much. He shouldn't even be walking on it, but he insisted on coming to class as if everything was normal. I'll read the slide and you can do the movements. Sure. Always. No matter what I tried, it was as if he was on another planet. Hey, how are you feeling? Huh? About as good as a man can feel when he's injured his leg and can't play his favorite thing ever anymore. About as good as you can feel. Are you sure? You can always come talk to me if you need to. What, you gonna hit him with the free nuts? I don't want to be rude, but you're not the easiest person to talk to about this. What do you mean? Oh, chill, fam. I get it. I get it, he sighed. This is exactly what you said would happen. A hot jet of shame roared down my back. Yeah, but it's fine. I don't want to talk about it. It's not my fault. I was right. The rest of the day... It's not your fault that you were correct in every way, shape, and form. The rest of the day passed slowly by. BBG didn't end up getting any better. Mostly, he just stared at his desk and tried to move as little as possible. And I wasn't the only one who noticed. Oh, yo, are those periods in cosmic sense? That's awesome. Still, there was nothing we could do. He broke his leg. What can you say? Well, he twisted. He got his ankle twisted. In the middle of my words, I saw a familiar green jacket and a bushel of brown hair. Jan! He jumped a foot into the air. Ah! Whoa, what? I'm sorry. I didn't do it. It was a mistake, really. I didn't know he would break like that.
What's up?
Oh, Hannah, what's on your mind? What was that? What was that about? What's on your mind? I asked you a question. His eyes narrowed.
Ah!
What's on your mind? Sorry, never mind. I mean... PBG's been really sad ever since he got injured. It's like the life just got sucked out of him. I was hoping there was something we could do to cheer him up. Yeah, he's been having trouble getting out of bed in the morning. He hasn't even been practicing for the tournament like he's supposed to. At this rate, we'll definitely lose. Guess, but really, I wanted to make him happy.
No!
This cannot stand. We can't lose to Hidden Block scum. So what's your idea? That's why I came to you. Oh my god, my sister just got back from this huge spa trip. Wait, you have a sister?
I can't believe this.
So not fair. I wish I could have gone, but she didn't even invite me. What's the point of being related to rich people when they don't let you do the cool things?
Yeah.
Maya, that's it. What is? We should take a trip to... I paused and leaned in to whisper. A hot springs. Do you hear something? What's that dust cloud in the distance? Oh! What the? What? Did somebody say fan service? No. No, nobody said fan service. No!
Yeah!
Yeah! What is going on? I'm so glad everybody could come. Out of my I looked around at Jared and Maya's excited faces and the what the heck? Hold on! Dissonantly? The what? I'm gonna learn some shit today. Dissonantly definition by the Free Dictionary. Okay. Hold on. A harsh and dissonant. Yeah, dissonant. A harsh and inharmonious in sound. Discordant. Being at variance, disagreeing. Okay, well, that's how you say dissonant. So, dissonantly? Alright, that makes sense.
Alright!
I'm sure this is gonna be a great time, but of course, any time spent with you two lovelies is bound to be great.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, Jared. Hey, you got the blue shirt on. Nice. So, has anyone been to this hot spring before? I've been to another, but never this one. I didn't even know we had one in Hikabana, but I guess it's pretty cool that we do. I know about most hot springs in this nation, but this one seems to have been just recently built. There's an inn attached to it and everything. Hot springs. I don't think with previous injury you can step in the water. Just saying. Just saying. Dot. Oh, that's our stop. Lego. Let's Autobots roll out. We entered the general inn and made our way to the hot spring. Maya and I split off to the ladies' side while PBG and Jared head towards the men's area. As Maya and I cleaned off, we chatted animatedly about our trip. I can't wait to see Jared with his shirt off. This was the best idea ever. I tried not to stare at her, but I tried very hard not to compare it to my own. I mean, I had always known that mine was a bit bigger in some areas, but I never bothered to. Well, it wasn't important. Still, I stared down at my boyish frame and frowned. I've been playing this for days, Hannah. I'm so ready. What do you mean?
He's so cute.
What do I mean? This is the golden opportunity, the perfect opportunity to catch my Jared's heart. I've got a whole plan set out and everything. I could do anything that could get you into legal trouble, right? Girl, what kind of fool do you take me for? Anyways, you ready to go? Yeah. I wrapped a towel around myself and stepped out to the hot springs. LMAO, who paid for this? Because if it's me, boy, I don't have enough money to pay for this. Boy, I do not have enough money to pay for this. Just saying, I don't. It's so nice to be here. And I immediately got into the water, but I hesitated. Was she going to take off her towel? I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. Wait, I forgot something in there. Okay, hurry back. I turned away. I noticed Maya unclip her hair from her head and do a dramatic hair flip. Who was she doing that for? It was only us here. I ran back into the changing room, standing against the back wall. Calm down, Hannah. You've seen a naked woman before. This ain't no big deal. It's not like Jared and PBG are out there. They're not gonna see you, and Maya's not gonna judge you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I took a deep breath. I could do this. I could totally do this. Chill out, flamingo. I stepped back to the hot springs and a smile on my face. Sorry about that, but I'm back.
Hey.
Oh, Hannah. LMAO, what's good? Oh, wait, he can step in the water? What? Oh, sweet, he can step. Nice. He can get no. I thought, like, I mean, I'd ask. I mean, he wouldn't have got, like, you know how the leg, like, sucks, and, like, you have this bandage around. He can step in water? That's nice. What if you got, like, a middle leg? Come on in. The water's great. What are you doing in here? It's a communal hot tub spring for both sexes. I had no idea until we found Maya out here. I glanced at mine and was blinded by a bright flash of light. When I faded, I realized it came from Jerry, who was somehow sitting contentedly next to her and stared into her eyes. Oh my gosh, they were only wearing towels. They were basically naked. PBG seemed to come to this realization at the same time as me. His eyes grew wide and a blush came over his face. Don't you want to come in? Not that you have to or anything. Sure, I'll come in. I stepped into the hot spring slowly, conscious on the fact that each step brought me closer and closer to basically naked PBG. Dude! It's a hot Spring, chill. Okay, chill out. Look, show about a swimsuit. I held the bottom of the tower down so I wouldn't float as I got in, and I noticed PBG averted his eyes. Anyways, so how are you guys feeling? Directed this to Maya and Jared, but they were completely out of it. There was no way gained from either of them. Fine, I was in. The spring was really small, wasn't it? PBG was really close to me, like really close to me. I had a vice grip on my towel. There was no room to sit next to Maya and Jared, so I sat opposite them. PBG standing inside of the hot spring looked around and then started to come towards me. Mind if I sit here? No, go ahead. He came closer to me, and closer to me, and closer. Finally, he was next to me, and he started to sit on the rocks next to me. Started to. He never made it. As he was sitting, he bumped my arm, and my grip on my towel loosened. Oh, sorry. Oh, what? Oh, no! Hannah! All at once, a giant gush of blood came flowing out of PBG in my noses. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. Got hit in the nose. That ain't good. Ah! What the hell? What's going on? Ugh, it's everywhere. The water's turning to blood. It's the second coming. PBG, come back. Here, in there, man. He's floating. He's doing the dead man's float. Oh, God, PBG. We're losing her. She's losing consciousness. Hannah, chill. It's a nosebleed. I woke to my hovering right over me. What? Where am I? This is one of the rooms. We ran around for a little bit. I glanced around. It was standard Japanese style in room, nice and neat, but it smelled of fresh orange peels. Maya was eyeing me as looking for signals of an illness. Well, what's wrong? How did I get here? Do you not remember? Not remember what? I didn't think it would be this bad. But if it was so traumatic that you don't even remember, it's probably not best that I tell you. What happened to me out there? Anna, I put a hand on my shoulder. There's some things in the world that you're just not meant to know. But don't question God's blessing, Hannah. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, can I come in? PBG? For some reason, a well's worth of embarrassment washed over me. Maya glanced at me, then told PBG to come in.
Hey.
Hey, Maya. Hey, Hannah. Glad to see you're up again. Do you mind if I speak to you alone, Hannah? I'm not here. I am not here. Alright. Play nice, you two. She winked, then shut the door. Nice and red blush. No, what the fuck happened? He was still shirtless. He sat down in front of me and looked at me, still shirtless. I tried to look anywhere but his chest, anywhere but... Wow, this was really a small room. And it was super hot in there. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Stop with the freak dots! Come on!
Hannah.
I know you've been worried about me lately. Oh. I glanced away. I'm sure you already know, but soccer's really important to me, and one of the most important things. It's been driving me crazy. I haven't been able to play. I can't even attend the practices without having the entire team tell me to leave them alone. But it's been my life at Asagao. Soccer is how I made friends after you left, how I gained confidence in myself. Without it, I didn't know what I'd do. I was going crazy and I was getting depressed, but there was no reason to ignore you and throw myself a pity party. That was stupid. Sorry for worrying you so much. And thank you. What for? Well, I usually feel like I'm a joke to people, but when I'm with you, I feel like I'm more than that. You understand me, you make sure I matter, and you, take me seriously, so I... Thank you. Ah, you're a wonderful person. PBG threw his head back and laughed. Well, shucks. No, I'm serious. It was thanks to you that I could feel at home here. You showed me what it was like to have a real, true friend, someone who genuinely cares about me. Thanks for making my school life so not shit. Well, you're welcome. Anytime. Do you think I flushed. Do you think we could keep growing together for the rest of our lives? I know it's cheesy, but you're an important friend to me, and I don't want to lose you again. I don't see why not. I mean, yeah.
You're in high school. Just wanted to put that out there that you're in high school.
Just wanted to put that out there. He leaned over and pulled me into a hug. I wrapped my arms around him, smiling contentedly.
Hana.
Of course we can.
Yay!
Yay! A few seconds went by and I realized something. PBG was still wrapped in just his towel, and so was I. I was skin on skin, just as tight as happiness. As I realized it didn't hit me, my mouth went dry. I was too embarrassed to speak. PBG released me and I let go of him. Man, I'm really glad we can meet. Hold up. Man. Let me. Hold on. What's up with the What's up with the caps? Man, I are in real life game. What the hell? But I think I should go now. Is he a robot? He stood and sprang across the room, flinging the door open. PBG sprang past Jared and Maya, who fell away from the door with a crash. PBG, wait! Jared chased after PBG, leaving Maya and I alone. She crawled to me from across the room like some kind of demented bug. What happened? What happened? Tell me. Do you like each other? Are you dating as PBG boyfriend? You were talking so quietly. I beamed at her, trying not to hold in a laugh. That's a secret. Maya and I walked to the class next morning like absolute zombos. I wasn't sure if it was blood or the heat or the sheer stress of it all, but neither of us wanted to talk to each other. We didn't even want to look at each other. When PBG and I came out of our room that night, we found Jared and Maya in the room across the hall, sitting 4 yards apart on the opposite side ends of the room. When I asked where they wanted to go home, yes, definitely. They responded like that. Someone was up. Someone definitely had to be up. But the drive back to the academy was made in utter stony silence, outside of a few passive observations on PBG's part to try and break the tension. If Maya wasn't telling me what happened between her and Jared, that probably meant it was something bad. Really bad. Really, really, really. Especially considering things seemed like they were going well in the actual spring. I wasn't about to bring it up if she wasn't ready to leave. For all I knew, she just destroyed any chance of dating the guy she'd crushed on for the past 3 years. Knowing Maya, it was very possible she simply wasn't able to conduct herself. Knowing Maya, it was probably conduct properly in his presence. I wasn't about to go poking my nose in her most embarrassing moment. We climbed to the third room behind me and Kakusu, who moved as though approaching their own execution. Of course, they took up all the space in the stairwell, so we couldn't move around them even if we wanted to. My own silence meant that whether we wanted to or not, we ended up eavesdropping on their conversation. So apparently, the nearby hot springs are closed for the rest of the year. What? No way! I was going to join my friends on a celebratory exertion after graduating the midterm exam. I don't really know what happened because the staff don't want to get into it, but it has something to do with the water being tainted. You don't think people are copulating in the springs? Oh my god, why do you talk like that? I'm sure that's why it is. Well, it must have been some kind of party. If it was the springs completely shut down. Kakutsu's eyes flashed. It's been inspected for health violations. If they find something, they might not even be able to reopen. Oh man, I hope they catch whoever did this. It sucks that we have to suffer because somebody else was an asshole. LMAO! Happens. When we reached the top of the stairwell, we sped around the girls and into a clutch like we were running from a swarm of bees. As I hooked my bag on my desk, a Jolly John approached me.
Hey!
Hannah, welcome back. How were the... Shh, don't tell anybody we were there. Okay, well, whatever you did worked. Look, He pointed across the way to PBG, who was sitting at his desk, happily dueling. He noticed us looking at him and waved cheerfully. I waved back. What did you do? I've never would have thought he would recover from something like this so quickly. He just talked. Had a bit of heart to heart, I guess you could say. John held up my hand. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Well, Hannah, you're one special girl. I just meant that. Thank you for looking after my boy. No problem. He's my friend after all. John snorted. Yep, definitely. And friends look after each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. He wandered off to his seat, still laughing like a maniac. What's up with him? I turned to Maya and she shrugged, staring out the window distantly. I guess she didn't feel up to chatting Iris. It was so unlike her. What happened between her and Jared? Thankfully, Maya followed as the day wore on, and by the time we got back to Prim House, we were deep in discussion about volleyball strategies. But as we approached our room, I groaned. Ah, great, another letter. Another note was taped gleefully to the door. I ripped it off as a bear might knock down a beehive. Ah, what did the paper even do to you? I glared at her as I opened the letter. Oh love, oh love. Oh love, oh love. She's lovely and sweet. She captures my feelings and shines like the sea. So lovely, this lovely, so pretty and nice. Oh, love is so hot and love is so ice. Getting warmer and warmer and warmer until I pour too much water, but love cannot spill. For this lovely I see stares back at me with the sea. For love has the loveliest eyes I have seen. You should try to get the bars harder. You got like 2 lines that rhymed, and that was pretty good, but scene do not rhyme. Scene do not rhyme. I stared at that. Eyes like the sea. Told you they weren't for me. Did I really have a secret admirer? I never even had a boy who had have a crush on me. Never in my life. But strange of all, when I should have felt my absolute happiness, I instead felt an odd sense of dread. We headed inside our room and I glanced around, unsure of what to do with the letter.
Hey, what's up?
You okay, Hannah? Don't like this. Well, just put it away and forget about it, right? Whoever wrote this obviously isn't confident enough to approach you directly, and as long as that doesn't happen, you can just pretend like you don't exist. I folded up the letter and stuffed it inside my desk with its brothers. I guess so. A letter is just a letter. It's hold on, has this been off ever so slightly? Oh my gosh, it's been off the whole time. I am so sorry. The whole time. Oh my gosh, that would. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now, but there was a little black line. It's not very noticeable, but boy, does it make me mad. It's just a letter. It's great that you have a secret admirer. Who knows? Maybe it's the one you have feelings for. What? There's anybody that I like, so that's impossible. Maya glared at me. What? I'm serious. No, you're serious. That's exactly why I'm annoyed. She sighed and shook her head. Poor guy's got it rough, but I guess you don't pick who you fall in love with. Secret admirer is hardly someone in love. She's probably just got a little crush, if he even is a he. I wasn't talking about. Oh, forget it. A blush rose in my cheeks, but I ignored it. Anyways, we're in the middle of discussing your tactics, right? Have you tried the shot? I heard online that's pretty good. It's a bit overhyped. It doesn't work as well for volleyball as you would think. Subject safely dropped mine. I discussed your next game until late in the evening. Something got her more excited about volleyball than usual, and that was saying something when it came to Maya. Whatever it was, she didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I wondered what it was. Mayo, where are we going? Ah, chapter 4. Oh, sweet. He's smiling, then he's upset. Alrighty, we take those. Alright, so I'm going to start at the beginning of chapter 4, because that seems like the perfect place to stop. See you next video. Bye-bye.